Good evening, TGIF. Thank God it is Friday for sure. Hope everybody's having a good night. Hope everybody had a good week. How was everybody's holiday? Did everybody have a good fourth? Kind of a short week, but I'm still grateful today that it's Friday for sure. Had a semi long day at work today, long 3 hour meeting. Very informative meeting. Hey Patty, welcome. Um, I don't want to say I'm glad that it was over, but I'm glad that it was over. I'm just being honest. It was a long meeting, but a lot of good stuff. But I had a really good week at work today, even though things were a little slower and it was a short week. Welcome, Heather. Um, how was your guys' fourth? How was your week? Post it in the chat. Addie's on here now. We're waiting on pizza. We're being lazy tonight and ordering out from a place in Dayton called Old Scratch Pizza. Never eaten there before. So we're going to try out Old Scratch Pizza in Dayton. Shout out. Don't know if it's going to be any good or not. We'll find out. Tonight's topic. Yeah, I agree, Heather. Long, but blessed. It was a long week. Actually, it was a short week, but it was a long week. I get it. I understand what you're saying. A necessary foundation. This is something that I pulled out of a JFT from a week or so ago. That is a necessary foundation. It's based around surrendering, and something that I feel we all have to do every single day in order to recover and remain vigilant in our recovery. You know, I've got some things written down that I'm going to share as I read along. And, you know, for me personally, like I can overcomplicate things. So it was really hard for me to surrender at first. You know, they say NA particularly, but I know other programs use this also. You know, it's a simple program, the 12 steps, the spiritual principles, the sponsorship, you know, but we're complicated people. And me personally, and I would say a lot of you that are listening tonight, tend to overcomplicate things and blow things out of proportion at times. Because I know I do for sure. I'm going to bring the reading up. This will all make a lot more sense. Recovery Revolution. Thanks for logging in. Please share. I know you probably already have. I appreciate it. Share the stream, guys. The more we share, the more we help, the more we reach. You know that's what it's all about. Carrying the message. Let me bring this up here real quick. It says the program, whatever program you may work, they're all steps and principles are so similar, if not the same. It's simply sharing, you know, working the 12 steps, attending our meetings that we need to go to every single day, and practicing the principles of the program that you may work. Says our complicated lives can be made a lot less complicated if we just concentrate on a few simple things. Sharing our experience, strength, and hope. Recovering out loud. I love it. I absolutely love it. Share it with other people. We all have that unique story, guys, and people need to hear your story. They need to hear my story. They need to hear everyone's listening story because it's all unique. And our shared experience, strength, and hope is a very powerful tool. You know, going to regular meetings or regular meeting attendance and practicing the principles of the program of our lives, it's without parallel. It's something that I feel each and every one of us need to do every single day. Says by sharing our experience, strength, and hope with other addicts, with other alcoholics, in whatever program you may work, says we may provide, or we provide, it's not may, we do, provide a powerful example for the newcomer to follow. You know, we're laying that foundation out. Says the effort we put into helping others also helps keep the self-centeredness, the core of our disease. It helps keep it at bay. Boy, I know me for years, and I still can be today. I was a self-centered prick. And I'm not nearly as bad as I used to be. I can be at times, I ain't gonna lie. But not nothing like I was a little over a few years ago, or almost a few years ago. Man, it was really, really bad. Says many of us pick one group. They pick a home group. We all pick a home group. If you don't, you're homeless. And believe me, you don't want to go down that road. Been there and done that. Literally. Whose meetings we attend faithfully. You know, the meeting that we love to go to every single week. I have a meeting that I go to in Tennessee that holds a meeting twice a week, and I am there twice a week. I absolutely love this meeting. This regularly gives us some routine. It gives us structure, stability in our lives, and lets others know where they can find us if they need us, if they're struggling and they say, hey, so-and-so more than likely is going to be in this meeting. They're there every week. I need to speak to them. I'm going to be there. I am going to show up and participate in my recovery. It's really, really important, guys. It says, practicing the 12 steps in our daily lives makes the difference between a balanced recovery and simply not picking up. Again, it gives us that structure and stability. It says the steps give us some much needed guidance in managing our everyday affairs, especially when life shows up and things aren't going great. Things aren't going the way we want them to, or we expected them to, which usually is the case. It gives us that structure and stability. It helps build on that foundation. It's a powerful tool in our recovery toolbox, something that needs to be accessible every single day in our recovery. It says, yes, we're complex people. It says, but the NA, the AA, the CA, the CR, I can go down the list. These programs, they all simplify our lives. It says, enabling us to live a life free of active addiction. And I'm going to throw in Al-Anon and Nar-Anon, because if I don't say Nar-Anon, Addie's going to scream at me. But yeah, these programs, it helps each and every one of us from struggling, from getting through our lives. You know, the whole pain shared is pain lessened. When our ass is falling off, we get to a meeting. Whether it's in person or it's on Zoom, it doesn't matter. You are participating in your recovery. That our lives can be filled with serenity and hope. Hope to the hopeless. We all know who likes to say that a lot. Shout out to Phil. When we live by the guidance of the simple principles of our program, as long as we don't overcomplicate them. Says, just for today, for that particular day, says, I will remember that when I am a complex person, NA, AA, I'm not going down the list, is the simplest way. Our 12-step program, how about that? It's the simplest way for me to make my life less complicated. And it's so true. And I hear the door knock. Our pizza is here. It's amazing. I can't wait. The notes that I had written down, guys, and I've already touched on a few of them. You know, we all have a choice. You know, ask yourself this question. You know, do you want the opportunity to change? You know, we're all faced with that opportunity every single day. We're all given a choice every single day, whether we're going to stay stuck in the madness, in the chaos, in our head, you know, active addiction, whatever you may be struggling with, or we're going to do something about it. You know, we're going to change. You know, do you want to struggle or do you want to surrender? Foundation. That's why I've got that there. It is a very necessary foundation that I feel each and every one of us, we need to do this every single day. We got to turn our will on our life over, quit running on self-will, and surrender every single day. You know, I like to overthink things. And when I overthink things, I get stressed out. There's a lot of anxiety involved. The mental health kicks my ass. You know, it's fear-based. It's that false evidence appearing real because I'm stuck in my head. I'm one-track minded. I'm not thinking clearly because I'm not reaching out and I'm not asking for help. with the people that love and care about me in the program that I work. And there's a lot of ego. There's a lot of pride involved in all that. But I've learned that, I have to practice humility and I have to humble myself and reach out. I have to reach out and ask for help when I'm struggling and when my ass is falling off. And I don't like to do that. That was really hard for me to do. I don't know about you guys, but reaching out and asking for help and letting go of all that ego and pride and self-centeredness and all that I got this type attitude was not easy for me. And at times to this day on certain topics, it's not as easy as it is on other topics. And I'm just being honest. Some things are easier to talk about than others. It's really that easily said. But I've learned, almost 2 years ago, when I started practicing the program daily, and I changed my life drastically, becoming open-minded and willing and sharing my pain when my ass is falling off. I'm lost for words. It's just changed me as a person completely. Being able to reach out and apply myself every single day and put in the work. You guys know I love to say remain vigilant in your recovery. In doing so, things have all worked out for the better. They may not have worked out exactly how I expected them to, or even how I wanted them to. But again, that would be me running on my self-will. Things have always worked out okay. And I'm blessed. There's a lot of gratitude in that. And it started with just being 100% butt naked honest, humbling myself and reaching out and asking for help. Being honest with a counselor, being honest with, my case management team, the guys in my rehab facility that I went through here in Dayton, just sharing open and honest and saying, you know what, this is what's going on with me. I don't know if you guys can relate. And almost 10 times out of 10, there was somebody in my group when I was in rehab that related or was going through the exact same thing that I was going through. And all of a sudden, that uniqueness that I thought I had, that flying unicorn that I thought I was, went out the window. I wasn't as unique or as special as I always thought I was. There was 2 or 3 other guys right there in the same room with me going, damn, yeah, I get that. Finally, be honest with me. I'm always honest with you, woman. What are you talking about? Yeah, reach out, guys. I just caught a glimpse of that comment. That's why I commented on it. She knows I'll yell at her later. Ask for help, guys. We all have to ultimately become uncomfortable to get comfortable later in life. I am a lot more comfortable today than what I was 2 years ago. And I'm not still completely comfortable. I don't think I'll ever be 100% completely comfortable. I don't think that's even a possibility. But it does get better. Trust me. The more I stick around, and no matter what I don't pick up, and I continue to participate every single day, things just get better and better and better every single day, guys. If you're struggling tonight, guys, if you're struggling, please, please, please reach out. Practice these principles. Use the tools in your recovery toolbox. If you don't have a toolbox yet and you're just now starting on it, reach out and ask for help. Pick up the phone. Call somebody. You can search as NAAACACR, yada, yada, yada meeting on your telephone. It's that simple. There's resources out there. You can message Addie or I on the Dayton Strong Recovery one-on-one page. We will fire off resources. I don't care what city or country you are in. I will find them and look them up for you. I enjoy doing that. It's something that I actually do every single day, and I love doing it. So if you are struggling and you don't know where to start with us. Message us. Ask us. We will help you. There are so many recovery platforms online today. You can get on any of them. Recovery Revolution is one of them that's listening right now. You can jump on their page, full of recovery resources. It's a great page. Check that one out too. They're everywhere, guys. keep that attitude of gratitude, guys. Please participate in your recovery. Remain vigilant. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you all that shared the stream out. I'm going to go eat some pizza and enjoy the rest of my evening and practice some self-care and gain a little weight. How's that? Remain vigilant, guys. I love you. We will talk to you guys soon. Everyone have a great night. I love you guys.